everybody, welcome back to Design with me, Ashley D. Today we are going to talk about the trends for 2023. I did want to start off today by telling you all Happy New Year! Hopefully you all got your New Year's resolutions out the way and have them all set and all planned for this year, and hopefully this year for you all is going fantabulous so far, right? Today we are going to get into the trends for 2023. So I have compiled a list for you all about what I think is going to be on trend, or some that are continuations from the year 2022. I want to hear about this, so definitely stay tuned. All right, so the first thing on the list, I think the color of the year this year is going to be a blend of two colors, and I'm going to pop this up on the screen here. The color of the year is definitely going to be pink, but not magenta pink. I think it's going to be more of a beigey pink you are going to start seeing more of, and also think you're going to start seeing more of pinky reds, right? So I'm popping up a beigey pink, and I'm also going to pop up after that a pinky red. That's the kind of colors that you're going to see this year. Again, you're not going to see magenta pink, Barbie pink, all that is not, or not necessarily not come back in style, but that's not going to be what I'm talking about when I say color of the year. I'm talking about, again, more of your beigey pinks and more of your red pinks for this year. So, secondly, we're going to get into what's near and dear to my heart. I definitely plan on including this in my next home, but you are going to start seeing more emphasis on kitchen pantries, butler's pantries, and something that's definitely not new, but I will say a more enhanced butler's pantry. So that brings me into trend number 2, which I believe is the room of the year this year, is going to be pantries or the dirty kitchen, as I like to call it. So I feel like that's going to be the room of the year this year. You're going to see a lot of that this year with people's different ideas of, taking things out of the regular kitchen and moving things into the dirty kitchen and making it more functional, more useful, and on top of that, aesthetically pleasing. So I can't wait to see what people come up with in 2023. If I end up with my second house in 2023 and I, have the space, to do it and everything, I will certainly have that here on this channel, step by step, letting you guys know how to do it, and of course, how to do it on a budget, because that's what we're all about on this channel. And I know y'all are going to call me crazy when I say this, so don't kill me in the comments, y'all. Just hear me out first. But I don't want my refrigerator in my kitchen any longer, right? Again, you've already started seeing this wave of people hiding their appliances, hiding their microwaves, hiding their toasters and things in appliance garages, or they're hiding them, off into, a pantry. So you're going to start seeing people making the refrigerators disappear in the kitchen, and not because their refrigerators are panel ready, but you're going to start seeing refrigerators again being in the pantry, right? And like I said, I'm a fan of this, and I know y'all are probably calling me crazy, but I'm looking at the pantry now as, or this dream pantry of mine for my next house, as a prep area, right? So I'm gonna go back there, I'm gonna get my food, I'm gonna get all my seasonings and get everything, and then just pull it out on the cart, cook it, and then roll the cart back to the dirty kitchen to be able to clean it up, right? So you're gonna start seeing again, appliances start disappearing more and more. And I am gonna pop this up on the screen here. I know that you all are used to seeing the stove and the microwave combination, the stove at the bottom and the microwave up above, but you're going to start seeing too that they're going to start putting microwaves hidden. So they're going to start including microwaves in the lower cabinets instead of the upper cabinets. I mean, you guys are already seeing that, right? So this goes into what I was saying about the appliances are going to start disappearing from the kitchen. So pretty soon, all you're going to see in the kitchen is the kitchen sink and the stove if it's not, you know, covered up, you know. So I'm down with this wave. Again, like I said, I would love for my refrigerator in my next house to be in butler's pantry, right? All right, so that takes care of that trend. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, and speaking of kitchens, I did want to talk about the hardware that you guys are going to see more of, I feel like, this year in 2023. And that is, y'all, the gold and the brass hardware. I love gold and brass hardware. You're going to start seeing more of that this year in the kitchen. My favorite, y'all, of the gold and brass hardware, of course, is the door pulls. So I'm excited about incorporating these into my next home. Also, I wanted to talk about something else that you're going to see in the kitchen while we're on the subject of the kitchen, and that is you're going to start seeing more banquette seating incorporated in kitchens and also in dining rooms as well. So you're going to see that U-shaped or curved furniture again with the banquette seating. I plan on again incorporating the banquette seating in my home at my breakfast table. My husband already says he hates the banquette seating because the person in the middle has to disturb the two people on the ends in order to get up. But we're going to roll with that and see how that goes in my next home. So if I do install that, I'll of course keep you guys posted and let you guys know about that. Okay, and I did want to talk about this next big thing. Y'all, how do y'all feel this year about open concept floor plans? Are open concept floor plans on their way out and people are going to more of a traditional style floor plan? Or are people going to a more hybrid floor plan? I know Corey and I have talked about this in our next home. Y'all, I absolutely hate a full open concept floor plan like you're looking at on the screen here. Corey absolutely loves it. The thing I hate about this floor plan is that if the kitchen, again, is messy, you're seeing that entire mess in this kitchen, and it just aggravates me to see that, you know, day in and day out because we're constantly in the kitchen. So my way of compromising with this type of floor plan is going to a more hybrid floor plan where you have, again, the butler's pantry or that kitchen off of a kitchen where you can keep that mess hidden and you can conceal that room and it's, you know, back off from the main part or the rest of the house. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, the reason why I don't like open concept floor plans or I kind of want to steer away from it, is if you're at the front door, everybody can see in. Before you're able to give a tour of your house, depending on how wide you open that front door to people that are on the front doorstep, they can see everything in your house, right? I'm more of wanting to go to the style of, okay, you can see my steps and maybe you can see somebody if they're down that hallway. But I'm not a fan of everybody seeing who's sitting in my den and also, you know, a little bit of my kitchen. Like that's pretty much most of the house right there that they're seeing just by standing at the front door. So definitely let me know in the comments how you feel about open style floor plans, open concept floor plans, and traditional floor plans, and which one you would prefer. Again, I've lived in both types of floor plans, and I am more partial to the traditional style floor plan. The next trend I did want to talk about, this is carrying on from 2022, or really this is carrying on from 2020, where black is still the new nude, y'all. So all of you black lovers out there, black is still in, right? And black and white goes fantabulous with, like I said, the beigey pinks and the pinky reds, right? So that's going to go really well. So black is still going to be the new nude, y'all. So for anybody that's worried about that, don't worry about that. Black is still going to be in for this year. And I'm excited because I myself, if you're not familiar with my channel and you're just watching this for the first time, I myself am a lover of black paint. I think it makes everything look so, you know, sleek and elegant. So of course I am relieved that black is still in. And even if it wasn't in, I'm still painting, painting rooms and things in my house black. So we're all right. Okay, so you're gonna hear me say this a lot throughout the video. Y'all, I'm already envisioning, you know, my next house, and you'll keep hearing me say that throughout the video because I'm trying to speak this thing into existence, y'all. So y'all speak it into existence with me. But with that being said, I feel like the next trend, of course, carries over from my 2022 list. And you're going to start seeing again, multi-purpose rooms and more emphasis on multi-purpose rooms and people being more intentional about multi-purpose rooms. And what I mean by that is they're taking characteristics from their favorite restaurants, from their favorite hotels, and bringing those elements into their home, right? So an example of this is something, again, that I would like to try in my next house, and that is not to just have a dining room, because really 12 months out of the year, how often do your family sit in the dining room if you already have a breakfast area or an area or another area in your home where you all, eat your meals? So with that being said, I wanted to turn my dining room into an office and use that for majority part of the year. And then when we do have gatherings and get-togethers and things of that nature where we are going to use the dining room, of course, it could be converted back into a dining room. And vice versa. When, we're not having gatherings and things, I can easily turn it back into my office. Another idea that I wanted to use as well in my dining room is have a dining lounge. So you might start seeing more of that too this year, is people turning their dining rooms into lounges when they're not in use as a dining room, and using that to kind of lounge in and unwind. Okay, y'all, so for my viewers out there, I have a quick question for y'all, because this deals with my next point that I wanted to make for trends of 2023. I love Facebook Marketplace. I get on there to find all kind of vintage stuff or just little things. Sometimes I just get on there and just look, right, to see what the prices are. But I noticed, are y'all noticing this too? A lot of the vintage stuff, I mean, it could be stuff that you wouldn't think that people are looking for. They're going up in price. Have y'all noticed the Facebook Market price increase? Are y'all noticed the inflation in Facebook Marketplace? I know I am. This time last year, I promise y'all, I looked at the same item last year, right? And this was probably around June or July last year. Went back, the same item is still there, but it's more expensive. How does that work, right? I thought if you, of course, didn't sell by a certain time, you would want to make the price less, right? So I don't know if you all are noticing the price hikes on Facebook Marketplace, but I am. That brings me to my next trend, which is vintage shopping, right? People are still shopping for those vintage pieces, those custom looking older pieces that you're not going to get at Home Goods, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, right? But again, you're going to notice the price hikes, the price increase. You're going to notice it all to try to get these custom pieces now, because everybody is doing it, right? When it comes to thrifting and vintage shopping and things, that's something that's been done all along, but it wasn't the it thing, But now that it's starting to catch on and people are like, oh, those are cool pieces and things that you're finding, it's getting harder and harder now to find nice vintage or thrifted pieces, because everybody is starting to do it now, right? It's starting to catch on, and I think that it's going to get even worse this year with trying to find pieces. I mean, I've even noticed it when I walked in several vintage or thrift stores that you can't find pieces anymore that you're looking for. I used to be able to just walk in there and come out with a buggy full of stuff, and now I'm not able to walk in there now and find the things, that I feel like I might be looking for, find cool things, right? So you will notice that, because again, everybody is doing it now. And another thing you're going to notice too, just like I said last year with my 2022 trends, you're going to start noticing price hikes again, y'all. This goes back to my Facebook Marketplace story. So be prepared to pay TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods prices on some things. But of course, y'all, always negotiate. Don't take the first price that they throw out there. Make sure you always negotiate, especially on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe the prices might come down a little bit more if people start to negotiate and things more. So we'll see. Okay, y'all, this is the next thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to trends for 2023. I think that the new decor trend that we're going to see a lot more of this year. Again, when it comes to decor and trends, this stuff is, one big cycle. It cycles around, right? So this stuff was in trend, this stuff was the trend once and now it's coming back around again, right? But one thing that I think people are going to focus more on this year is the decor style I like to call art. So you're going to see a big emphasis in people's homes, surrounded by art, right? So when it comes to, for example, I'm going to pop some pictures up here. When it comes to wallpaper, you're not going to see, plain Jane wallpaper anymore, just with a few stripes and things. You're going to start seeing more mural-like or painting-like wallpaper. Another thing I wanted to mention about this new design decor style that I like to call art is you're going to start seeing people incorporate things in their homes that you see in art museums, from the Louvre, from the Chicago Museum of Art. You're going to start seeing these high-end art-looking homes. Also, as I speak on high-end art-looking homes, the High Museum in Atlanta, you're going to start seeing people want those kind of vibes in their homes. Those kind of one-of-a-kind custom style pieces is what you're going to start seeing as well, incorporated throughout their home, starting with the walls, starting with the ceilings and the floors. You're going to start seeing all of that this year. Another thing that you'll start seeing too is, I don't know if y'all remember this wave, but there were plain kind of like coffee table books. They really didn't have much on the cover. They were just like super plain. I will say gone are the days of the super plain coffee table books, ones that are just black with white writing on them. Gone are those days now, and people are going to want to start seeing more interesting looking coffee table books on their coffee tables. All right, so another decor trend, this is still spilling over from 2022 here, is you're going to see a bigger emphasis on ceilings, right? What I mean by that is you're going to start seeing more, again, wallpaper or mural like things going up on people's, ceilings now in their home. I'll show a few examples of what I'm talking about here. They're not just painting the ceiling a certain color anymore. They're going to start bringing again, more artistic or mural like things to the ceiling as well. And just as I talk about the ceiling, you're also going to look down at your floors and you're going to start seeing, I know the checkered board floor was in for 2022, so you're going to start seeing more emphasis on patterns on your floor this year as well. So be on the lookout for that. As far as colors, it just depends on, if people are willing to conform again to what I think the color of the year is going to be this year, which is the beigey pinks or the pinky reds. So you'll probably, again, the black and white floors will probably still be in again this year. But I will say definitely you're going to start seeing more pattern floors this year. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Okay, y'all, almost done with this list that I have. The next thing I wanted to dive into real quick, so you're going to start seeing more intentional guest bedrooms and guest experiences. Okay, so what I mean by this is people are trying to incorporate hotel-like stays in their home. Hotel quality robes, quality slippers and things included in the closet when people come stay so they can feel like they can relax. We're gonna start seeing caroms by the bed, treats and snacks, y'all. If I can find this, y'all, I popped it up on the screen, but this fellow YouTuber, she went ahead and I'll pop her name up and everything on the screen as well. She went ahead and she converted a piece or a portion of her guest bedroom into what you would find at a hotel, y'all. She converted it into a mini bar situation. So she has a refrigerator and a little coffee bar and like a little ledge in her guest bedroom. And I thought that that was cool, or not a ledge, and a countertop, y'all, in her guest bedroom. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if I'll be going this far with my guest. I don't know if I'll be going this far with my guest bedroom, but I did think that was really cool. One thing that I did want to talk about really quick before we move on to the next thing that I think is a trend for 2023 is when I talk about guest experiences, the second half is, okay, let's just say someone's not staying, right? You're going to start seeing a bigger emphasis on the powder room. So I'm gonna pop a powder room up real quick. This is what we're used to seeing when it comes to powder rooms, right? That fluted sink or that bowl or bird bath looking sink and a toilet, right? You're gonna start seeing more hotel or like upscale restaurant type bathrooms now. People are bringing patterns in bathrooms now, pattern wallpaper, pattern floors, even pattern ceilings. Another thing that I did want to talk about, and I'm so happy that this is finally on its way out. Remember everybody used to have that towel in the bathroom, and everybody that came through there, especially if they were having a party or something, used to have to dry their hands off on that towel. And after a while, after a few people dried their hands off, that towel would just get so damp, y'all, and so icky, right? So I think you'll start seeing that go away. And I think you also, what I used to do is have rolls of paper towels in there so people could use it. I think you'll start seeing that go away as well. I think is going to start happening now is you're going to start seeing people have more upscale napkins in their homes, maybe more personalized napkins in their homes for their guests to wipe their hands off with, or you're going to start seeing what you see in a lot of restaurant bathrooms and things, or hotel bathrooms, and that is the white washcloths rolled up, ready for you to dry off your hands, right? And of course, they're gonna stack them on a cute little tray, so everyone of their guests can have their own towel to dry their hands off, or own washcloth, y'all, to dry their hands off with. I think this is a much better idea than just having that one that one towel that everybody is drying their hands off with. I can't wait to see this in more homes, and I hope more people incorporate this. If you are already doing this, thank you so much. And of course, you are already in trend for 2023. Okay, y'all, so this last trend that I'm going to talk about for today, and I appreciate you all sticking with me this far in the video, is what I'm going to talk about again in my next home. Is I plan on incorporating, of course, focus on these 3 rooms. The first 2 we've already talked about, and that is the multi-purpose dining room, and of course the souped up butler's pantry or dirty kitchen. And then lastly, I would like to talk about this trend, and that is, if you're already doing this, of course, kudos to you, you're already in trend for this, or on trend for this. I noticed this happening, quite frequently over the last couple of years, and I don't have any space hardly for my toothbrush and my toothpaste in my bathroom. Can you guess why this is? Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I do my own hair, own makeup, and different things, and that requires a lot of products and things, right? So that takes up majority of the space in my bathroom. Even my drawers and things, you'll find mainly makeup and things in there, and it's hardly any room for my toothbrush and toothpaste, right? So this next thing that I wanted to talk about is you're definitely going to start seeing focus on vanity rooms or vanities in your bathroom in general, if you have the space. So you're going to start seeing a lot more of that. And I know for myself in the bathroom, there is a little vanity spot, but there's no drawers where the vanity part is. And then there's not enough, there's not enough storage, period. So what I mean by this is it's not going to be incorporated with the bathroom sink at all. You're going to have a separate vanity area. It might be in your bathroom, but it's going to be a separate vanity area, or you'll just have a separate vanity area altogether that's not included in the bathroom if you don't have the space. So you are going to start seeing a lot more of that. I'm so excited and so happy about that because my hair products, makeup products and things, y'all, they are taking over. There's no place for my bathroom essentials to go again. And so, I'm definitely excited about that stuff having its own designated space. So that's definitely going to be on my list of things to look for. It doesn't already have to be in the bathroom in my next home, but that's definitely going to be on my list of things to look for to see if I have the space to do after we move in. But if the house already has it, I won't turn that down either. All right, y'all. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me for this video. I'm so excited about what's to come, y'all, for us, y'all, my BFFs, for 2023 this year. Again, we are going strong this year. We are claiming everything we, were looking for in 2022 and just didn't quite happen or just didn't quite get around to it, y'all. So let's stick with that. Definitely be on the lookout for my next few videos. I'm trying to get y'all all caught up with what's going on here. I talk about the experience I have with my car, with my Telluride, y'all. I talk about too in another video, catch you guys up on my experience with the Caraway cookware after a year and a half with my Caraway cookware. So I wanted to catch you guys up with that. And I also wanted to tell you guys about what happened to me this past holiday season, y'all. I went on the trip of a lifetime that I've always wanted to go on. And I'm so excited, y'all, to share all that with you. So definitely be on the lookout for that. With that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.